Hello, this is just a quick piece of music planning evidence for our A-level media production titled The Hunter.
It's just
Hunter, as I was corrected by Dave.
Okay.
Now, obviously, as you probably heard before, it's a vigilante stalker sort of type video where a man will be being stalked into
by another
man into a garage, and he'll find lots of like character profiles, lots of pictures of him on the wall. It'll be quite a creepy, tense, dramatic setting.
Mm-hmm.
So I believe in a film or any production, be it an advert or a commercial or anything like that, a high level budget film, that music makes all the difference to the effect.
Definitely.
And without music, the audience can't really get as engaged. So, just a bit of readjusting there. Music really helps the audience to get engaged in what they are watching.
And also it can help you get across what you're trying to say, rather than, because a lot of the time it's harder to like film what you want them to see, because you can have two of the same shot but add different music, it suddenly becomes a whole different scene. So that's what we really want to get across in our music, like, yeah.
So for example, if you had a really sad scene of someone sulking in a corner, if you added, well, if they were just sort of like that in a corner, and you added
violin music,
sad music, sort of really slow paced, like, you know, world's smallest violin, really sort of slow, dull, the audience, that would connote to the audience that this character's upset, you know, he wants to be left alone, that sort of stuff. Something bad has obviously happened to him to make him like this. Whereas if we added a faster pace, sort of dramatic music to the same scene, where he was just like that, people might think
he's hiding from someone, or
he's possibly angry. Yeah. So a faster pace of music sort of suggests there's more action, more drama, more sort of suspense than slow paced music, which could change the scene entirely.
So we wanted to incorporate this into our planning. We're running on reserve battery power. So in the end, we decided on, we were limited to copyright-free music, so we had to find like royalty-free websites. And in the end, we chose two songs. It was "Controlled Chaos" by Kevin MacLeod and "Satellite Strings," who the name of the person escapes me in a minute.
I don't think that was one. I don't think that was.
No, Satellite Strings was definitely one of them.
No, but the name.
Oh,
I don't think that was a name.
Oh, there was no name apparently. But anyway, so we decided after a lot of deliberation that we chose "Controlled Chaos" because Satellite Strings, while it was creepy and atmospheric, that wasn't really the sort of motif we were going for. We were more looking for something a bit more suspenseful and sort of like quite fast paced, so you kept up with all the things he was doing. Yeah.
So after listening to this music, we decided to have a quick look at how it would work with things that we were planning to film, and what we actually tried to do is film the sequences based on the music.
Yeah.
So instead of trying to fit the music to the film, what we actually tried to do is fit the film to the music.
Which you believe, I think, worked better in the end.
Which I did think worked well because, for example, in the slower paced sort of,
whereas like doing like really slow actions, like folding a letter or taping something to the board, it's all quite slow paced and sort of not like, he's not like going bang right on the wall, bang, I'm folding this letter. He's sort of just like doing it slow and deliberately. So.
However, in the faster scenes,
the music, we've made it so the music picked up.
The music picks up. It's got a higher tempo, higher pace. It just makes it sound more dramatic.
Yeah. Now
the music is playing in the background, as you can hear. Just to give you a quick look at exactly what it is. But we believe that it will greatly increase
the atmosphere of our entire production. Because that'll do that.
and at the end of the production we're going to add a sort of a drone
We had
a drone sound just as he enters.
just sort of like we wanted that to be a lot more atmospheric part of the thing rather than having a pop 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 like really fast paced something, because we felt it didn't fit. So that's we used some. I think it was just from iMovie in the end, wasn't it? Or was it?
I think so. We didn't want it to become
Just like loads of
distracting.
different music. We just want something
We thought in the scene where
nice undertone
yeah
rather than.
we thought obviously the fast-paced music is good in the scenes where you want to build drama, but in the scenes where you're sort of starting to think actually what is going on here, you don't want loads of sounds coming in
Yeah.
at you constantly. You just want sort of
We
like
just want sort of a nice, sort of like something quite quiet, not quiet, but like something that's not in your face.
which is why we chose the drone, which is
Yeah.
also the lights are going off.
Lights are going.
It'll be fine.
It'll be right.
Which is why obviously we had to choose a royalty free, so give me a minute.
Yeah.
So obviously again that music had to be royalty free and have no copyright infringement on it. Otherwise we wouldn't be able to use it because that was what the brief stated. We
Yep.
had to follow the brief.
And is that everything we had music wise?
No, we planned to do a running scene.
Oh yeah.
And we thought to show a range of diegetic and non-diegetic sounds, we wanted to add a heartbeat in the running scene. Now obviously my heartbeat isn't going to be loud enough to hear on camera.
Yep.
So
Fair enough.
that has to be non-diegetic, and I think terribly sorry the computer decided to die on us. So as I was saying, the music has to be royalty free to comply with the brief that we were given, which means we had to find websites which
gave us royalty free music for free, because obviously we were also on a zero budget, which meant anything that we had to buy, had to get, had to be either free or we bought it ourselves.
So I took the liberty of going home and downloading the music, since we weren't allowed to, the laptops don't allow us to download anything on the Score network, so we had to go home and do that. The last piece of music that I want to talk about is something that I've done at home. There is another video on further down on the blog. So that is basically our introductory music of the production title logo thingy.
Yeah. That is something Ben obviously composed himself, and it's quite good, surprisingly. I'm joking.
So yeah, that's on another video down low.
Yeah.
If you
Want to have a look at that?
go and watch that for a carry on from this video. I think that's about it.
Cheers.
Bye.